there. That's had it worse actually, 0.5% lower on the Nifty Bank. And there also the slip was continuous, although it did pick up post 250 or so on the Nifty Bank. Sharp slide actually after that on the Nifty Bank. I think broader markets a little better. Mid-cap index and small-cap indices. Mid-cap index is up about 0.6, and I think we've got the small-cap index which ends up almost 1% higher. Consequently, the market breadth was in favor of advances. 1250 stocks are higher, and you got about 1,000 stocks lower. Of course, the gap was much wider earlier on with the market doing well. Rima.
Well, Nifty IT led the way. In fact, Tech Mahindra was amongst the big movers, 5.5% gain today, including yesterday's rally. The stock is up 11%. TCS contributed on the way up, and Wipro was higher in trade. ONGC sees buying after the cut on the windfall tax gains. That was the top Nifty gainer, up 5.5%. Strength seen in Nestle after the margin beat. The stock up 1.5%. Apollo Hospitals sees buying for the second consecutive day, and Divis Laboratory ends up higher. Many of the Adani Group stocks also end up with some green. So Adani Ports up nearly 1.5%. On the losing side, HDFC Life Insurance a bit subdued, BPCL, Bajaj Finance, and then you've got weakness coming through in HUL. In the banking pack, ICICI, Axis Bank, State Bank of India all end in the red.
Well, that's right, Rima. Well, from the broader markets as well, quite a few stocks were calling for attention. Interglobe Aviation post that large deal, well, that stock was down closer on 4.5%. Vodafone Idea, the woes continues, so that stock was down closer on 3%. ICICI Prudential, that was down closer on 2.5%. And Ramco Cements, it had a good run post its numbers, but that one as well came in for some profit taking. On the flip side, Pyramid Pharma, after a while, you saw a bit of a spurt out there. One of the facilities got an all clear, so I think that was the reason why that stock was up closer on 5.5% in trade. ONGC was higher from the broader markets. Oil India was higher. Remember, valuation-wise, there is some comfort out there. The numbers look quite good, and that stock is up closer around 10% post its numbers. Emphasis as well did pretty well. SRF was a stock that was up closer around 3% odd. So though the headline Nifty did end, more or less flattish, there were plenty of stocks that were up by closer around 4 to around 7% odd. MCX as well did bounce back. There was fear, additional competition coming in because NSE was creeping into their turf. But it seems for the time being, at least, the street believed that, in the past that's happened, but MCX has been a dominant player. So that as well did bounce up and trade. Imagine we trade the full session and we're going to end.
Absolutely flat,
just
right?
Pull up the Nifty. It's
we could just end up in the red as well, right? And this is after starting off with considerable gain. From the highs, we're down more than 100 points.
No, we'll actually end in the green because of averaging.
Because it's 0.4 now. The last tick is 0.4.
No, because of averaging, we'll end up 15 to 20 points, I think so. But the final tick is, you bat the full day, morning to evening, and at stumps, you haven't scored anything.
0.00 would have looked nice, but it's not going to be. It's going to be a little different. But anyway, it's a flat close after what was looking very, very good early on. Well, that's markets for you. We'll wrap up on this edition of Closing Bell from all of us here. Thank you very much for staying with us. But don't go anywhere. Our Thursday special big deal comes up next. Stay tuned for that.